So, you know what my favorite part of the show is?
Talking.
No, it's going back and trying myths again to make sure we've dialed it in and gotten it right.
So it's that time again.
Absolutely. Myths revisited, except this time with a twist. Myths evolution.
Myths evolution.
Yeah, every time we air a myth, the next morning I go onto the fan site and find all these myths that have to do with what we just did, except we didn't know about them at the time. So I want to do a whole episode of the myths that got away.
Well, okay, what do we got?
Well, we got more for ninjas, we've got underwater car, we've got baseball, airbags, and a cheeky speed camera revisit.
Okay.
That's right. Every time an episode goes to air, the MythBusters are soon bombarded with myths the fans think we missed. And for Myth Evolution, we're returning to some of the fans' favorite topics to tackle the myths we apparently forgot. Now, a little while back, Adam went all rock star on us and drove a car into a pool. The MythBusters tested a bunch of techniques for escaping a suddenly submerged vehicle, from door barging
That is intense, no matter how you slice it.
to finding that window of opportunity. So for Myth Evolution, we're returning to the pool for another underwater escape. Straight from the movies.
What did we get wrong on underwater car?
For once, nothing at all. It's just something I saw in the movies that I wanted to go back and try. What I've seen is our hero goes over the bridge and into the water, and the bad guys are at the surface waiting to shoot him when he comes up. Knowing this, while underwater, he swims over to the tire and breathes from it long enough for the bad guys to be sure that he's dead and go away.
Huh.
Picture the scene. Our hero's been hotly pursued by gun-toting baddies. His car winds up in the drink. Knowing that the bad guys are waiting at the surface, our resourceful star opens a tire valve and breathes the air until the bad guys pack up and leave. But is this just Hollywood hot air, or can it be done?
So, I know that we rarely ask for something before we're gonna do it, but I personally am dying to be the subject of this myth. I've been wanting to try and breathe from a car tire into water forever.
Okay. But, I mean, sounds like it might be a little dangerous. You've got issues about what the air quality in the tire is, whether it's toxic or not. So I'd like to check with some other dive experts and see what they think about it.
Okay, fair enough, and we'll have the contents of a car tire analyzed and see if the stuff is safe to breathe.
So to plunge into this one, they'll get some expert advice. Return to the pool, call in the crane, and take the car for a dive. But first up, is the tire air even breathable?
So we've brought the tire to a lab that analyzes toxicity levels. They're gonna take a sample of this and tell me if it's okay to breathe.
One thing's for sure, Adam will never tire of playing around. Inside, an air sample is taken from the tire for testing.
What we're going to be doing is attaching the bag to our instrument. It's going to go through what's called a gas chromatograph, and in the gas chromatograph, it takes that complex mixture of gases and separates it into the individual components.
Have you ever analyzed air from a tire before?
Actually, we haven't. I'm not sure what to expect.
So this is like exciting stuff, right?
This is cutting-edge science right here.
The gas chromatograph gets to work sniffing through the tire air. And thanks to the wonders of editing, the results are in. Toxicologist Jim Embry delivers the good news. There's nothing poisonous. Although a solvent has registered, it's still safe to breathe.
That's by far the chemical with the highest concentration here. However, that is in a very low concentration. It's equivalent to 2 parts per million.
Right.
And that won't cause any adverse health effects whatsoever, even if you were breathing it for a long period of time.
Well, so there's not much bad stuff. What about the good stuff that we need, like oxygen?
That may be one area where there's a problem, because oxygen's only around 13%, and normal air is right around 21%.
So the tire air is breathable with almost no toxins. But there's a significant drop in oxygen levels. Will this drop be enough to bust this myth?
All right, Jimmy, we got all the information that we could get about this tire thing. I think it's time to go out to the pool. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's holding us back. It's your lungs.
I cannot tell you how cool it is to have a job where we try things that only action movie heroes do.
And for Adam to put his action hero ambitions to the test, it's back to the Campolindo High School pool. While the team sets up, Adam runs through the game plan.
If I can stay down for at least 2 minutes, hopefully my goal is 2.5 minutes, then we know that I have achieved exactly in real life what you've seen the action heroes do in the movies.
While Adam's playing stuntman, Jamie's in charge of safety yet again.
My role in this is going to be to simply sit in the car and make sure that Adam's safe until he gets out of the car, at which point the other safety divers will take over and make sure that nothing happens to Adam.
Jamie puts on the second skin his people have worn for centuries to fight off the desert heat.
With Jamie suited up, everything's ready for Adam's action hero heroics.
There we go, we're going up.
Adam psychs himself up to take the plunge. Once under, he must remain calm and composed. It'll take at least 90 seconds for the pressure differential to equalize. Until that happens, he won't be able to escape.
I can't believe that this is my job.
On Jess's signal, the crane lowers and wheels touch water.
Okay, we're going down. There's that familiar sound.
As the car sinks, Adam gulps one last lungful, and he's under. He stays zen as the car settles. Soon the pressure equalizes, and Adam hops out. So far, so good. But now comes the tricky part. Can Adam breathe from the tire to stay under until the baddies have left? Adam gulps the bubbles as they rush past his face, but he's in over his head, and soon grasping for the emergency air.
Ah, I didn't do it. I felt the car settle. I opened my eyes. I swam out. I still felt like I had plenty of air left. Got around to the tire, pulled off the tire valve. The tire valve is cleverly shaped to depress the Schrader valve, and I caught some water on that first breath. I tried it again, and at that point, I just didn't feel like I was going to get anything, so I went for the safety diver and his oxygen.
The air is not the problem, it's the water that goes along with it. So how do you actually sift that out without choking? Now, if you've got a choice of either making do with that air or die from somebody shooting you on the surface, you might figure something out, I'm not sure, but so far it looks kind of dodgy to me.
Maybe, but the MythBusters have never let kinda dodgy sink their schemes.
Before we call this one totally busted, although it seems pretty unlikely to me, I'd like to give it one more try.
And who are we to deny you, Adam? The Sawton sedan's raised for another dunking.
This time, Adam's going to stab the tire with a knife. Why that's going to do any better than the Schrader valve that's built into it, I'm not sure, but we have to, try all our options.
Here we go again. Adam's going under once more, and this time he's armed. By the time Adam punctures the tire with his pocket knife, he's been holding his breath for more than 1:40. This time, air surges from the slash. Adam tries several times to inhale, even turning down the emergency air for one last gasp attempt.
I was calm as a cucumber, man. I had plenty of time. Stabbed the tire, got plenty of air coming out. Breathing out of that, it's just really difficult. I could get not a lip lock, but I could get air coming in, but I just kept on getting water. There was no way I wasn't getting water, and given that, I couldn't take a really deep breath.
And these were ideal conditions. If this happened in real life, your car would most likely be at the bottom of a river or a lake, not a crystal clear swimming pool.
It's gonna be dark, the visibility's gonna be crap, the car might be upside down, your heart's gonna be pounding, you're gonna have a bloody face. We gotta call this one busted.
Yeah, it's myth busted.
This may be myth evolution, but we've got one cheeky revisit. So here it is.
Personally, I am glad to be doing speed camera again.
Why?
Well, last time I got to drive a $280,000 sports car at 120 miles an hour. Dude, I will take any excuse to do that again.
Oh, hold your horsepower there, buddy. The fans had huge problems with how we tested the speed camera.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, what were their problems?
Speed and the camera.
Can we break it down a little further?
Well, and beating the speed camera with speed, they complained that we didn't go fast enough. And as far as the plate blocker test, they complained that the angle of the view was incorrect. In other words, the camera wasn't high enough.
That's right. They said we were using the wrong camera, that it was at the wrong angle, and that it wasn't high enough, that we got everything wrong.
I guess we better try it again their way.
Previously, the team tried a whole raft of crafty ways to beat the speed camera. They put plate blockers to the test. Cling wrap, hairspray, and the commercial products just couldn't disguise the plate.
Plate blocker zip, speed camera 4.
And the team didn't stop there. They tried beating the camera with pure speed.
There's no way you can beat the speed camera, no matter how fast you're going.
However, the fans think they got it completely wrong. And to get this revisit on the road, they're heading back to the track.
How's it going, Adam? Good to see you again.
And speed camera expert Adam Touton is here to keep an eye on the ticket tally.
I guess we have some fan dissatisfaction with the previous speed camera tests.
So what did we do wrong?
Well, you name it. They had a problem with it.
The fans say that we made so many mistakes that we had to make a list to tackle them one by one. And at the top of the list of complaints was the tripod.
Hey, Adam. So, this rig is one of the things that fans had a real problem with. They wrote in and said that these things aren't mounted on tripods in the field.
Well, they're wrong and they're right. There are tripods, there are pole-mounted units, and vehicle-mounted units.
Now, one of the other things they had a problem with was they thought that the camera we were using was a much higher quality or higher resolution than the cameras that are used in the field.
That's not so. We use the same camera regardless of the application.
So the rig that you gave us is identical to one you'd put in the field?
Identical.
Okay.
But what about the height of the camera for the plate blockers?
So the third thing the fans had a problem with was they said our camera was mounted too low for the plate blockers to work effectively.
Whether you mount it at 5 or 10 feet, it's not going to have any effect.
You want to prove that?
Let's prove it.
Let's do it.
And to put his money where his mouth is, out comes the heavy machinery. The speed camera is a full 10 feet off the ground, just like a pole-mounted camera.
I know this looks like I'm sitting in a boom lift, but in fact, this is a pole-mounted speed camera. This is our answer to the fans who said that we screwed it up last time, that a camera 5 feet off the ground wasn't regulation. It was.
It looks just like the real thing. Imagine the boom lift isn't there. So, what's up first?
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and put the magnifying plate on.
All right.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I see what you're about to say.
If I come down here, I can see it, but...
Yeah, from here it's perfect.
Well, maybe the fans are onto something. I mean, it does make it worse if you're looking at it at an angle.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Right, here's your motivation. You've just robbed a bank and you want to get away, so you've put a plate blocker on your license plate so you'll get away, escape all the cameras. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go for it.
Jamie makes his getaway, and the Adams family prepare for test number 1.
All right, Adam, are you ready for the first test?
We're ready to roll.
Excellent. All right, Jamie, we are ready to roll on the magnifying plate blocker test number 1. Go for it.
Jamie puts the pedal to the metal. But did the speed camera's higher vantage point make it harder to decipher the license plate?
So, Adam, what's the verdict?
Ticket, same as last time.
Really?
Yep.
Can you see all the letters?
You can see all and partial of the last.
Half of the last one. Well, they're definitely still going to fine you. That's a ticket.
I think
Let's
so.
move on to the next one.
There's no doubt about it. Jamie's got a ticket. Even with the camera at 10 feet as the fans demanded, the magnifying plate is still busted.
Well, I hope that's the last we see of this one.
And next,
Glitter plate.
it's not just a Disco My Ride accessory. Apparently, the tiny particles in the plate reflect the camera flash, obscuring the license details. But according to the fans, it only works if the speed camera is pole mounted.
Jamie, we are good to go for the glitter plate. On your mark. Over.
The glitter plate brings a new meaning to drag racing. And sure enough, the speed camera triggers.
All right, so what's the verdict on the glitter plate?
Ticket.
A ticket? You're kidding. That's shocking. This is earth-shattering news. Well, Jamie, the glitter plate is a ticket, so come on back. We got one more consumer-level thing to try. Over.
That's 2 for 2. So far, pole mounting the camera has made no difference to the plate blockers.
All right, next up, remember the commercial spray?
Didn't work.
We're gonna try it again. Spray.
According to the instructions, just one application of the commercial spray and you can go incognito.
Jamie, we are good for the commercial spray speed test. Bring it on when you want.
Jamie zooms past the speed camera, but has the spray concealed his identity?
Adam, what's the verdict?
He's shooting blanks. Ticket.
No!
And once again, the plate is picture perfect.
How'd we do?
That was pretty definitive. All three of our commercial products failed completely the second time in a row. There was no difference between the camera mounted at 5 feet and the camera mounted at 10 feet.
Second time around, even with the pole-mounted speed camera, the results are the same. Plate blockers are still busted. But we're not done with the speed camera just yet. The guys have a secret weapon up their sleeves. It's Myth Evolution, and the boys have been revisiting Beat the Speed Camera. They've busted the plate blockers once again, but there's still one problem that the fans want addressed, and that is speed.
We're still getting mail that says you can beat the speed camera through speed alone.
Yeah, I heard that a car show in the UK did it.
Yeah, they did it at 180 miles per hour.
Wow.
Yeah, but the law in the US and the UK is different. In the UK, the camera is required to take 2 pictures of the car in order to issue a ticket.
Well, here in the US, you only need 1 photo, and so that actually makes it harder to beat the speed camera with speed alone.
Yeah, apparently the camera that we're using has been tested to speeds up to 200 miles per hour successfully.
Where are we going to get a car that goes over 200 miles an hour?
I wonder.
Fortunately, the team don't have to look very far. Introducing the Beast. Weighing in at 2,400 pounds and at over 19 feet long, this is no ordinary car. This beast can reach speeds of up to 300 miles per hour.
This thing is beautiful. I think I'm gonna cry.
It's an engine with a chair on it.
It is, yeah,
The wheels are kind of like beside the point.
totally ancillary.
And the man in the helmet is Jeff Atamian. With over 30 years of drag racing experience, he's the right man with the perfect car. If anything can beat the speed camera with speed, this is it.
All right, Adam, we got the fastest car we can find in California. Are you ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You think we're gonna catch it?
I think so.
The Beast is in position, and the speed camera is set. Gentlemen, start your jet engines.
I think he's got it warmed
Oh,
up.
whoa, here.
Here it goes.
The Beast hurdles down the strip, only slowing once its 2 16-foot parachutes are deployed.
Dude, that was like getting punched in the chest. Oh my God, I can't wait to find out if that was a ticket.
It's the moment of truth.
No picture. No picture?
No.
So the car didn't trip the camera, that means there's no ticket.
No ticket.
No ticket. We found the speed.
So the system was working properly, but the car was going too fast for the sensors to pick it up.
There was not enough to trigger the camera.
So there you have it, a massive 245 miles an hour, and you can beat the speed camera.
Something tells me, though, there'd be a lot of other signs that someone was breaking the speed limit. I don't know, the broken windows in the neighborhood, all the people with hearing damage bleeding from their ears running to the hospital. Let's see, all the houses on fire. Something tells me, and when you came upon a car like the Beast, you'd think, this is a likely candidate.
A likely candidate indeed. But unfortunately, a jet-propelled car does have its drawbacks.
Where's the satellite radio? Where's the cup holder? This is very primitive.
It may be primitive, but it got away scot-free. Although Adam Teuton's still thinking he can catch it. With a few tweaks to the camera, will he be able to book the Beast? Time for take 2.
Wow. That's on purpose. Like, that's what's supposed to happen.
Jeff unleashes the Beast once again.
I swear he was going faster that time.
I think so.
I feel like it's going to be even faster.
It probably was, but we'll never know for sure. Unfortunately for Adam Teuton,
No picture, no ticket, end of story.
the speed camera missed the beast entirely.
That thing was going so fast, that beast thing there, that it was in and out of the range of the camera before it knew what was going on. It was like it wasn't there. Practically speaking, and of course it's not happening. You're not driving a car with a rocket engine or a jet engine or, you know, any afterburners or anything like that on the highway, and so you might as well forget about it, but it is possible.
It's possible, yes, but legal, no.
It turns out there is a way to beat the speed camera.
Pure, raw, unadulterated speed.
Rocket-powered, jet-powered, impossibly loud speed, yeah.
Yeah, give or take 200-300 miles an hour, you can beat the speed camera.
Yeah, however ungainly the solution is, we made it happen. I think our work here is done.
Okay, let's get out of here.